Hey, 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 welcome back. Or if you're new here, I am so glad that you found this video because what I'm about to share with you is literally the thing I wish someone had told me sooner. So Q1 is over, like done. And if you spent the first 3 months of 2026 thinking, I really want to build an online community and actually make money from it, but you didn't start because you didn't know where to begin, the tech felt overwhelming, or you just didn't want to be stuck posting content every single day, girl, this is your sign. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I would start a monetized online community from scratch if I were beginning today in April 2026. And here's the thing, it starts with just one simple online event. That's it. Stay with me because this is going to change how you think about building a community online. Hi, my name is Michelle Spark, retired Army veteran, helping women learn how to build wealth through communities. So here we go. All right. So first, let's talk about why right now, April Q2 is honestly the most underrated time to start building your online community. Here's what I see every single year. January hits and everyone is fired up. New year, new goals, new me, let's go. And then February and March come and life happens and people lose their steam. By April, the people who are still thinking about this are the ones who are serious. And that is your audience right there. The women who find your community in April are motivated. They are ready to take action. They've been sitting on this idea long enough and they are done waiting. Plus, spring energy is fuel. Fresh starts, new seasons, new decisions. There is something about this time of year that makes people say yes to things that they've been putting off. So if you've been waiting for the perfect time, let me tell you, this is it. Q2 is your moment. Now, before I tell you what to do, I need to talk about what most women do wrong when they try to start an online community, because I see this all the time and it breaks my heart. So mistake number one, they think they need to post content every single day. So they burn themselves out before they ever get any traction. Content burnout is real. And it's one of the biggest reasons why women quit before they even see any results. So mistake number two is they get stuck in the tech overwhelm. They're trying to figure out all these things like which platform, which tool, how to set up their page, how to run payments, and they spend so much time in the setup mode, they never actually launch. And then mistake number three is they wait until everything is perfect. The branding has to be right, the name has to be right, the website has to be done, and perfection becomes the enemy of progress. So remember that. The perfection becomes the enemy of progress. And then mistake number four, and this one is big, they wait way too long to monetize. They build a community for free, they give and give and give and give, and then when they try to charge, their audience isn't used to paying them. You have to build with monetization in mind from day one. Sound familiar? I thought so. The good news is every single one of these mistakes is fixable. And what I'm about to share with you fixes all of them at once. All right, so here's the part that I am most excited to share with you. The one simple online event method. This is the foundation of everything that I teach, and it is the reason you do not need to post every single day. You do not need to figure out complicated tech, and you do not need to wait months before you start making money. So here's how it works. Instead of building your community by trying to show up constantly with content, you anchor your community around one repeating online event. Think of it like a standing appointment that your audience looks forward to every single week or month. It could be a live call, a live workshop, a training, a challenge, it doesn't matter. Something that brings people together around a shared topic or goal. So I'll give you a quick little example. I used to go live every single day on TikTok. It was exhausting. But that's what I did. And my audience showed up every single day. Then I went to just Monday through Friday. Then I went to just Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's a lot to show up every single day. So my suggestion is to start with once per week. If you can handle and manage that, remember, it's got to be on your lifestyle, because if you can't manage it and then you get burned out and you stop showing up, your people stop showing up. So find your consistency, whether that's weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, it doesn't matter. As long as your audience can count on it, they will keep showing up. And here's why this is so important, all right? Number one, it gives people a reason to join your community. Not just, hey, come hang out, but hey, we do this together and it's amazing, right? So we have this free training every single week. So inside of my community, I do a free training every single Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern, and my members can count on that. Number two, it builds the connection and consistency without you having to create content nonstop. You show up for the event, you serve your people, and that's what drives engagement. And then number three, and this part is what makes a business. Your event becomes your sales engine. Every time you show up, you're demonstrating your value. Your community members become buyers naturally because they see your expertise in action. You do not need a fancy funnel. You do not need a complicated tech stack at all. You need one great event and a community built around it. That's the whole model. So now let's talk money, because because that is what we're here, why we're here, right? Now let's talk money, because that is why we're here, right? There are two paths that I teach for monetizing your community, and I want to walk you through both of them so you can figure out which one actually feels right for you. So path number one is digital products. This is where you create something once, a course, a template, a guide, a toolkit, and you sell it over and over again inside your community. Your event becomes the perfect place to introduce and sell your digital product because you've already built trust. Your community members know you. They've seen what you can do, and buying from you feels like a natural step. And then path number two is a monetized community itself. This is where members pay a recurring fee, monthly or annually, to be part of your community and have access to your events, your support, your resources, whatever you want to offer them, right? This is the model that creates consistent, predictable income because you're not starting from zero every single month. So you do not have to choose just one forever. A lot of my students start with digital products that generate some quick cash and then layer in a paid community as they grow. But I always say, pick one path first, get some momentum, and then expand. So which one sounds more like you? Drop it in the comments. I genuinely want to know, and I read all my comments myself. So are you leaning more towards creating digital products, or are you leaning more towards a monetized community? I really want to know. Okay, so now you know the model. Let me break down exactly what starting from scratch actually looks like step by step so you leave this video with a clear picture. So step number one, you want to get crystal clear on who you serve. Not everyone, one specific woman with one specific problem that you can solve. The more specific you are, the faster your community is going to grow. So I have women that want to build a profitable online community. That's my niche. Women over 50 more specifically. So you can't say I help people, because if you try to help everyone, you will help no one. In the beginning, you want to niche down. You want to pick someone that's going to resonate with you, or you can help them resonate with you, right? Because you know where they've been. You know what they're going through or have been through. So a lot of times the person you're trying to help is the person in the mirror, okay? Step number two, decide on your one event. What is the thing that you're going to bring your community together around? So what do you know how to do that would genuinely help the woman you just described in step one? Pick it. That's your anchor, right? You don't have to have multiple events. I have 6 different events that I rotate through. So every week I'll do one next week I'll do number 2, next week I'll do number 3. And then after 6 weeks, I go back to number 1. So you don't have to do that. You can just choose one topic and teach on that over and over and over and over and over again. Listen and watch the big greats in this marketing space, and you'll see what I mean. They teach the same thing every time. Step number 3 is choose your community home base. And I want to help you keep this simple. All right. One platform, one group, no complicated tech setup. Get it up and get it running. So I use a community platform called School. It is actually phenomenal when it comes to not being very techy. Super, super easy to learn, not a huge learning curve. Of course, any platform that's new to you, you're going to have a learning curve. But if you want to join School, I've got my link below in the description. You can start for as little as $9 a month for the hobby plan. And then their other plan is $99 a month. And the higher plan you get, more with it, obviously. Okay. So click the link below and you'll get to see. But School, in my opinion, has become the place to be. And everybody else that has a School community, you can actually flip back and forth through the communities super, super easy without having to log out or log into a different platform. All right. So step number 4 is show up for your first event. That's it. That's the launch. You invite people, you show up, you deliver value, you let them know how you can work, how they can work with you in the future. Done. That's it. Done. You don't need 1,000 members to start. You don't need a perfect branding. You don't need 6 months of content planned out. You need a person, an event, a place, and the courage to show up. And I promise you, the rest builds from there. So one of my academy students recently did her very first live. I could tell, and again, this is just me and because I know her, she was very, very nervous. But guess what she did? She did it. She went live. And every single time that you go live after that, it just gets easier and easier and easier. So don't be afraid to do it. Okay, so let me bring this all home. If you've been sitting on this idea of building an online community, whether it's to sell digital products, create recurring income, or just build something that is truly yours, the answer is not more planning. It's not more waiting. It's one simple event and the willingness to start. That's it. And if you want help doing exactly that, building your monetized community step by step without the tech overwhelm and without burning yourself out on content, because God knows I've been there, I want to invite you to come work with me. The link is in the description below to join Online Profit Mastery. So go check it out and see if it's a fit. And if it is, I would love to see you on the inside. It's absolutely free to join. I have 2 paid tiers where you get additional access to me, where you get additional weekly free trainings. I even have on my VIP tier, I actually have a monthly content workshop where we actually workshop and build our content together. Okay. So if this video helped you, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, and if you haven't already, drop a comment below and tell me which of the 4 mistakes I talked about hit the closest to home for you. I read every single one. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. If you want to continue learning and growing together, watch this video that's coming up next, and I will see you over there.